Hey guys, it's Limit Fisherman again, and we got another good order here that I got for you. I'm gonna try and run through this as quick as I can because this is a bunch of stuff. I just got back. Well, I didn't just get back, but I got back about a week ago from my Lake Gunnersville trip, and I'll get more into that. I'll hopefully do a video on that maybe. It was a good trip, but anyways, I had this mailed to me because there was a lot of stuff I didn't have that I really wanted to for that tournament, and also just to stock up. And at the same exact time, Tackle Warehouse happened to have a 15% off sale, so I took advantage of it and ordered like $300 worth of stuff. This isn't all of it. There's some things that I put in my boat and already organized them a little bit because I was going to use them for the tournament. Most of the stuff that I actually ordered, I didn't even end up using. I didn't get them until after the first day of competition, and then I was kind of dialed in on what I wanted to do, so that changed a little. But we're going to try and run through it pretty quick. Got this nice extra large, I think it's 2X. Shirt, really nice, short sleeve, gonna be great for the summertime fishing. I really like a white or gray with blue, real comfortable in the water. Also got a matching hat for it, but you're gonna see me wear that sometime. This is summertime fishing stuff, so I got a bunch of 10-inch worms here. Sorry, Lake Fork one. It's kind, I like it's got little ribbons to it. It's pretty neat. It's a good 10-inch worm to try. It's a little different than some of the other worms out there. It might catch you some more fish that other guys are missing. These right here is Big Bite Bait Creek Tail Worms, 10-inch. It seems like a good worm. It's real fat. It's really good for like way offshore fishing. It's not just like fishing docks with it or brush piles. It's really good for like ledges and humps and stuff. But the only problem I have with it is any Big Bite Bait, the packaging is terrible, honestly. You can't close them back, and they have this scent in there, and it just gets everywhere. The juice, it's really bad. I'm probably going to try and find another way to organize them because that's just terrible. I had another bag that I opened and it messed, the juice went everywhere in my boat. Same thing, I got them in a couple different colors. Green pumpkin, I think I got one in like black or something like that. Color's not critical. Blue fleck. Then I got some 10-inch worms. I've been really checking out the Tightline stuff, as you know if you followed any of my other videos, and I like their stuff. This is like a green pumpkin 10-inch worm. They had them on sale, I believe. No, that was the Big Bite Bait ones. Same thing, probably green pumpkin, something like that. Green pumpkin, watermelon, UV green, always good colors. Anything green, brown, black and blue, same thing. Let's see, run through this a little fast. Same thing, Lake Fork 10-inch worm, green pumpkin. Here I use these for my football jigs, these rage tail. I talk to people, I ask them, I don't fish a football jig too much, and they say, the best trailer to use is a rage tail, and it's incredible. I can't wait to start using it more this summer. I haven't used a football jig too much. And, a chigger crawl's good. There's a couple other trailers that get real popular, but this rage tail, so many people catch them on just the rage tail. It's just got a great action. I used to catch them on just flipping jigs, but I'm going to try it on, or casting jigs. I'm going to try it on football jigs. I got it. I don't know what color that is. Let's see. Focus. Hard candy, it says. It says hard candy. It's hard to read. I got the... Might be hard to read for you guys. Here's this is standard 10-inch worm fishing right here. Big old monster 10.5-inch Bama bug, excellent color. Color is not that important. It kind of is, but it's not scientific, And then I got some frogs. Usually when I fish frogs, I don't fish these kinds, so I wanted to give these a try. I've also been putting them on my buzz baits, and I'll show you that sometime. Taking the skirt off, taking the trailer off, and putting these on it. Helps it run really straight, and you can make farther casts. It's pretty neat. Just got some football jigs. Here's a 3/8 ounce mop jig, mini mop. I love the mini mop. I love anything rubber skirt jigs. It's just different than what everybody else fishes around there. And then I got these. It could be good for a single swim bait. It could be great on an Alabama rig. These Berkeley Ripple Shad 4-inch pearl white. It would be really good. Summertime fishing also means spoons, and I got this Saybill. It's a big spoon. It's very much like a Saybill spoon as far as the size and profile and what you're imitating, but it's just different. It has a different fall, and Saybill's known for having really quality lures that have a specific action to them, and that's why a spoon made from this company, it could be really good. It's different than what a lot of people fish, I would think. Most people fishing Strike Kings, and they're not the best, honestly. They're not, but we'll give those a try. That's catching big fish right there with them, boy, I tell you. This right here, football jigs. I also I really think this is a little secret, man. This Havoc bait, they have a lot of great soft plastics designed by some of the best pros from Berkley. But I'm gonna tell you this. It's called the Deuce. It's a great jig trailer. It's a double tail grub, and everybody's probably fishing double tail grub on a jig, but this is the best. I really believe it, and because it doesn't. If you've ever had a bait, it just, this one performs better. I'm probably gonna get into it. I need to get through this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in. I'm skipping through pretty fast. Another mini mop. Like I said, I love rubber jigs, man. Everybody's using silicone. Same thing, hard candy for the rage tail. And I got some flipping baits. I didn't know what kind of flipping I'd be doing on Guntersville. So I got a Berkley Pit Boss. I'm going to use that a lot around docks around here for the summer. And here's a slop crawl. Could be really good for a little Texas rig deal. Great Havoc bait. Summertime also is a big time spinnerbait time, man. The Strike King Bottom Dweller catches giants. You can rip it off like a spoon, or you can just reel it on deep banks, around docks, anywhere the fish are holding, deep structure, humps, anywhere. I mean, it could be it's a really great bait, and I can't wait to start using it more this summer, no doubt about it. 3/4 ounce and 1 ounce. I think there's 3/4 and 1 ounce is the preferable size for this. You know, you can go lighter ones if you're wanting to fish shallower. I'll get into reason why these are great and great for deep water in another video. There's another one. That's a 1 ounce one, Sexy Shad. Strike King football jig, 1 ounce. When you're fishing football jigs, stick with 3/4 and 1 ounce. You're trying to keep it on the bottom. You might be dealing with some current or anything, and you want to feel. You want to be able to slow down when you need to, or speed up, and that heavier jig is going to allow you to have that. And there's an Omega jig. I'm just getting a bunch of different kinds, just trying them out. This is Rimetz Chobe. Rimetz Chobe 3/4 ounce Omega football jig. I got some line too. I got some 10, and I've got some 12-pound fluorocarbon for cranking and stuff. Another thing of them frogs from Lake Fork tackle. Another 3/4 ounce jig. You can't go wrong with PB&J color. Anything green, brown, black and blue's okay, but really the greens and stuff. You're imitating crawfish or bluegills, so great. You can't go wrong. Don't worry about the color so much when you're fishing that kind of stuff. Slop crawl again from Havoc, great bait. I think it's gonna. I mean, you know, any worm could catch a fish, but it's something. It's all about having something different. And here's something could be good for your Alabama rigs, along with single swim baits. And that's what I was really wanting to key on, was big single swim baits for out there on Guntersville. So I got some of these. This is what color is this? Hitch. I got this in Hitch color because they were catching them real good on a big. I can't remember what time around. I think it was at Everstart. They had a big Everstart there, and they were catching them on this. So I got this big 5-inch swim bait. More football jig. Here's a big Big Daddy Lake Fork custom spoon. Really neat. Look at that color. Really neat. That's like a 5. I think it's 1 1/4 ounce. And it's probably, I believe, 6 inches long or so. So if you're getting into spoons, 1 1/4 ounce, 5 to 6 inches long is what you're looking for. And another one of them Saybills. That's just silver. They had different colors, but that was the only one I could get right then. The other ones were on back order. It's called an Ondis spoon, I believe. Another football jig. Sorry. Another football jig. This is the Buckeye football mop jig. Like I said, I love rubber. I'm trying. I mean, it's just different than what everybody else wants to use. Another thing, Ripple Shad, just a different color, smelt. Same thing, smelt color. 1 ounce football jig, and you know, you notice I'm getting multiples in the same colors and stuff. When you get on a really good worm bite or jig bite, and you're using your stuff, you'd be really surprised at how much you go through soft plastic when you get on a good bite. So if I'm expecting to catch some fish on it, 10 pound, if I'm expecting to catch fish on it, I'm gonna buy 2 or 3 packs of the same thing. I mean, you might as well. You're gonna use it sooner or later. 3/4 ounce Strike King football jig, can't go wrong. Good hook in them, good head, it's all good. Big old flipping jig. I was thinking I'd be flipping the heavy grass in there. I could use that somewhere around here too, but big old Hack Attack 3/4 ounce jig, flipping grass. Be great with a rage crawl on it as well. Big 1 ounce bottom dweller spinnerbait again, same color. And I've got a skirt making material. I can change colors on skirt if I really need to. I usually don't touch it unless I need to. Usually if I need to replace one if the fish are really biting. And another ripple shad there. I got these for my single running swim bait. So there's a big bite out there, deep fishing. I'm talking around 15 to 25, 30 feet of water. Using these big single swim baits out there on Guntersville. There are a lot of people catching big fish doing it. I never got onto that bite. I didn't spend much time doing it. So I got some of those. They'd be good on Alabama rig too. They're a little heavy though. That's like 3/4 ounce, I believe. Another Omega football jig. It's probably like an Okeechobee crawl kind of color. Another thing, swim bait. Another thing, another one of them's hitch color. Another football jig, Buckeye, mop jig. Let's see, another Omega jig. As you can see, and then I got some of these split rings. You can use these for, it helps minimize line twist with your spoons. It's a Spro Power Swivel size number 2. Be great to use so you don't get the line twist. Another mop jig, mini mop, love them. Love them, love them, love them. Cold water, warm water, anywhere in between. Rubber is just great. There's no reason not to use it. Everyone else uses silicone. Another football jig. It's a great little tip. Really is. Pay attention to some things like that. This is for your spoons. I mean, these are big hooks. This is a 1/0 big old owner Stinger treble hook. You can see the number if you want to get those hooks. Great for your spoons. You can also put one of those hooks on the top of the spoon where you tie it to the line, and you can have an extra hook so you don't miss as many fish. And you have a chance of catching doubles too. A lot of times one will have it outside of his mouth and another one will come and get it. And you get a chance of catching it too. Big Daddy Custom Lake Fork Spoon. That's what it looks like when it hasn't been broken up. I'm not sure what color this is. See if I can tell you. Pearl AYU, which AYU is like a bait fish color. So any bait you see, and you can't go wrong with AYU, Sexy Shad, Pearl Shad, anything like that for your thing. As long as it's got pearl white and then some kind of green, blue, anything in it, you can't really go wrong. Unless you're in super clear water, then I want something that's more translucent. And that about sums up this video. It's been a long one. I hope you hung in here. I know you probably learned some stuff. And I got some more stuff. There's just quite a bit that I didn't even include in this video, but I really hope you learned some. If you've got any experience with any of these baits, even the ones that I've talked to you about, like these that I plan on catching fish on, please tell me about your experiences. I want to hear them. You know, I do. I want to hear anything. So I'm out, guys. Peace. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's the best way to keep up with me. I'm working on getting more subs. It really motivates me in my videos. So hope to stay active for you all through the summer and fall. I'm out.